Good morning. In this beautiful, soft morning light, we're going to do a sun practice. And this is a solar sun practice for empowering the voice through the heart using the bijas. We'll start in a reclined position. Choose the block setting. I have baby mama. And then I have a base of a sheepskin just underneath. And we'll start reclined, just feeling into the capacity of your ability to both rest and replenish by deepening your breath. So begin just naturally at ease, allowing your body to relax with this support. Take a few diaphragmatic breaths. And then we'll move towards yogic abdominal breathing, imagining the body as a beautiful vessel, maybe a copper vessel or a golden vessel. And just breathing all the way down into the base. Welcoming in the intelligence that's riding on the waves of breath, prana, to enliven your cells. So deepening your breath, maybe 4 counts into 5 counts, stretching into 6 counts, just seeing how deeply you can breathe in, but staying relaxed in a manner that's welcoming in this deep replenishment of prana, front, side, and back of the inner portion of your pelvis to the root. Remembering we start pranayama from ease and with comfort, so there's no stress in stretching the breath into depth. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and feel how the prana naturally is expanding and wanting to rise upwards. Allow now the midriff to receive this prana. The rib cage will open to the sides. The bottom of the rib cage kind of flares open, and you feel this beautiful replenishment all around the band of your belly, all the way behind your back as well. Maybe you've found a nice full number of breath. I'm personally breathing 8 counts in and 8 counts out. We'll allow the prana to rise even higher. You can even reach the arms above you and clasp onto a wrist, or rest the hands on the bolster, and just breathing now all the way up into the chest cavity and the lungs, letting the heart feel this deep nourishment in the front, in the sides, in the back, and deep within. Remembering that you continue to breathe the breath down low, middle, and high, and don't allow the prana to go higher than the collarbones.
Coming back to this space, slowly opening your eyes, making a note.
To say that more clearly, don't allow your breathing style and the subtle breath to reach higher than the collarbones. Prana is everywhere. Capital P prana is everywhere. But our intention is just to keep the energy below the head. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and come back to our breath, just lifting the knees, very slowly rolling over onto your side. Bharavati Balasana variation of any kind, just to rest reclined in a rotation, coming to snuggle the bolster and drop now into just diaphragmatic breathing. So this will help to integrate that breath. Taking in a nice deep breath, we'll start to vocal tone, humming the throat open. So just finding a nice tone every exhale. We'll do this for about 5 breaths. Slowly pressing up and then switch sides, remembering that this vocal toning is very nourishing for your nervous system. It helps you to rest and relax, to move you towards the ventral vagal system so you can be more in touch with your own needs and body, as equally as being able to sync in clear communication and right relationship with others. So just establishing this integrative pose with the breath at the navel, and then 5 rounds of humming to tend to the vagus nerve. Just rising up as you notice the effects. We'll move the props to the side. Notice any shift in the tranquility of the mind, and even an empowerment around the vocal cords. Part of our mission in this lifetime is to be able to use our words in a way that heals, connects, clears, moves mountains, makes things happen, creates. Our word is our prayer, it's our invocation, it's our offering, right? So in these next few portions of our practice, we're going to be working with sound vibration through the Bija mantras to help awaken these centers with this, the mantric field, which is very similar to the pranic field, but working in a way that we're opening up the heart and the lungs towards more of a solar feeling tone. In table, we'll breathe in, feel the breath move down. As you exhale, pull the navel in and sink down, chest rests on thighs. And we'll continue with this with the Lam of the earth element. So as you exhale, Lam. Just finding your own pace. It may or may not be with my pace. Inhale deeply. Lam. Lam. Last one. Lam. Breathing in, rise up and tuck the toes under for downward dog. Just go ahead and walking out your feet, opening up the backs of the legs. Opening your connection to the earth and the ground which you stand upon, feeling equal weight through your feet and your hands. Feel the spine long, arms strong, hips lifting up towards the heavens, and then we'll breathe in, plank pose. Just feeling this power here connecting you to the earth, to your navel. Feel the strength that holds you so that you can soften within. This is very similar to the power of the earth. There's strength, but there's also softness in the layers within. Special fertile soil. All right, let's shift 2 inches forward, lowering down, and breathing in, cobra 3 rounds. So breathe in to rise. Little baby cobras, exhale, lower. Keep drinking in this air and the subtle breath that expands upon its waves. And then the final one, just hold here for a few breaths. Feel the body get nice and long, even spacious if you need to create little adjustments for the feeling the expansion. Beautiful. Good. And press up through table. Extend to child's pose. Now we'll move through the element of water in the base. So breathing in, rising up, arms reach to the heavens. And then sweeping forward, hands to sacrum. Vam. 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 Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. One more. Exhale, down dog. Good, and breathe your right leg up, down dog splits. Stack, bend, and roll the foot. Good, level the leg, level the hips, float it down. Inhale, left leg rises. Stack, bend, and roll. Good. Straighten the leg, level the hip, float it down. Let's inhale, the right leg rises one more time. And bring it forward. Pigeon pose with the back leg tucked, or the back foot tucked under. Go ahead and allow the body to lean forward slightly just for a few breaths. Feeling the toes anchoring the alignment. Your knee is pointing down. There's almost a hugging in of the hips towards the midline of the body. As the quadricep lengthens and you start to feel even this kind of tug or opening from inner thigh, top of the thigh, across the pelvic bump, that the as is, whatever that acronym is called, all the way into that left abdomen. Then you can start to pop up on to either your blocks or your fists. So I'm just using my fists right now. So there's a little elevation here. Just feeling now the belly open, room for the ribs to expand and open, the chest to expand and open, the heart to open, collarbones broaden. Beautiful. And we'll slowly float down 5 breaths here. And if you wish, you can just hum. Maybe it's 3 more breaths of silence, just feeling the reverberation, hearing the sounds. Coming out of this pose, we'll slowly come into table and just big rolls with your hips to release the postures. Up, snap, crackle, pops. Good morning. Good morning, sunshine. Nice. And we'll come back to downward dog, lifting your left leg. Inhale deeply. And exhale, bring the left knee forward, pigeon pose. Take a moment to adjust in a nice angle so you're not pinching the low back. Pressing the left shin, the right toes equally to the floor. You'll feel this support for your body to lengthen. Elevating a little higher as you open. And once again, just feeling the capacity for the breath to fill in this complete vessel of body. So from the base, front, sides, and back, you feel it specifically around the adrenals and kidneys here. As the tissues open, quadricep lengthens. We get deeper into the psoas. There's a release of the front torso. The belly softens. With the freedom of the belly and the strength of the belly, the heart can soften. Collarbones can broaden. Breath can be full. And go ahead and float down. Again, just a couple rounds, maybe of just humming, if that feels nice, into silence. Beautiful. Slowly come out. Just noticing how the body is feeling. Swish the hips around. So we're not even halfway through our practice, and just noticing what is shifting towards a steady ease, deeper replenishment, possibly vocal opening. Good, let's move through a few vinyasas so you can choose which ones you'd like to do. Today for me personally, I will do a rolling vinyasa. So 3 rounds. Good. And just take a momentary pranam, setting a tone for your practice, your day. Relieve the weight off the wrists. Good. Now we're moving up into the belly, Ram. So let's go ahead and breathe in. The right leg lifts, down dog splits. As you exhale, pull the knee towards the chest. So we're going to do 2 rounds more, knee to chest, and then we'll do 3 total to the outside. So if you see my knee coming to the outside of that right elbow. So 3 to the center and 3 to the outside of the elbow. Deep breath in. Ram. It's okay if the breath is slightly shorter. Ram. Ram. Good. To the outside now. Ram. 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 Good. Go ahead and place that knee down. Come onto your forearms. Bend your left knee. This little butt pumps here. Good. Straightening the leg. Getting into the thighs. Nice. And then little rainbow arches side to side. Getting into the glutes. Nice. Bending the knees. Big full little circles, but they can be full. And reversing the roll. So clearing out any trapped energy. Freeing up any tension. Good. And shake out that leg. Nice. And then come back to all fours. Let's do a low, slow child's roll. So coming down to child's pose. Exhaling. Going to roll up, inhaling all the way to modified upward dog. Just take a moment to pause. Rolling back down, child's. Rolling through and up, freeing up the spine. Pause, modified up dog. Take a moment to look over your left shoulder. Greeting the day, looking over the right shoulder. You feel that same kind of deep belly stretch that we get in pigeon pose here. And then exhale back down. Good. So let's rise back up through table, through down dog, stretching the left leg. Inhale, and then knee to chest. Ram. 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 Good. And then out to the side, 3 rounds. You can also choose to do it mental, so just feeling it. Ram silently on the exhale. Good, coming down. And once again, just a little child's pose. Relieve the wrist. Inhale, rising up onto the knees, grabbing onto your hands, just rising up. And release. Good. Plopping up your right toe, reaching for your right heel, swooping 3 rounds, deep circles with your left arm. So you can inhale, swoop. Exhale, release. One more. And exhale, release. Good. And go ahead and rise up. Just take a moment to feel, hands on the heart. Notice right and left, bright and a little darker or denser. Left hand on the heel, plop up with the left toes. Breathing in, swoop. Breathing out, release. Breathing in, swoop. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and come back to center. One more vinyasa leading us to Yam, the heart mantra. So breathing in, plank pose. We'll lower down, so shifting a few inches before you come down. Nice. And then here, releasing your hands. So we're going to prop up onto the fingertips, forehead comes down. Inhale, rise. Then exhale, lower down. We'll do the Yam on the exhale. Inhale, head, heart, and right leg rise. Yam. Inhale, head, heart, left leg rise. Yam. Feel the power of the heart and what it wishes to express. Inhale, head, heart, both legs rise. Ram. Propping up onto your left forearm, reaching for your right foot. Go ahead and stretch the quadricep. Take a few breaths here. And then switch sides. Sending tender love into tight areas with the breath. And we'll go ahead and release. Grabbing onto both heels now, forehead touches down. So we're going to inhale as you are, smush to the ground. As you exhale, press the body up, so maybe just halfway. Knees or thighs do not have to even lift. And we'll lower down. Inhale. And once again, Yam. Yam. Filling the heart. Inhale, lower down. Maybe if it feels good, rising a little higher, lifting the thighs. Yam. Inhale, lower. Yam. Stay here, remain just a few breaths at the belly. And then we'll rock to float to the right side. Remain here for a few breaths so you feel how it opens up the collarbones and the heart. So your toes, your big toes can touch if you need that stability. Tailbone moves down to protect the low back. You can even draw the knees a little closer together if that relieves any pressure. And then we'll slowly come back up. Aha. And roll to the other side. This is really good for shoulder opening, chest opening, Heart and lung opening, deep breaths here. Just hearing the And then floating back to center. And go ahead and stretch up to your downward facing dog. Nice. Walk the feet forward very mindfully. And you can roll up this time. So feeling like a rag doll. Softening the knees. Anchoring the heels. Tailbone drops down. This helps to protect that low back. Very nice slow roll up the spine. And as you exhale, roll slowly back down, chin to chest, tending to each of your vertebrae, all the spaces between, all the fluid between. Inhale, rise. Exhaling, you can just feel here at the throat, so or just hum. Last one. If rolling doesn't feel good, you can just do a flat back. Let's actually inhale, rise up halfway. And rise up flat back. So one more round with this mantra. Kind of, we've moved now to shifting to opening the backs of the legs. Inhale, rise all the way back up. And exhale, hands at the heart. Good. Rolling out the shoulders. Nice full breaths. Sigh out the mouth. Reversing the roll. Nice. Left hand on the heart. Full swoops with the right arm. And the other direction. Good. Opposite arm. Opposite direction. Good. Go ahead and step your right leg back, interlacing your hands. Inhale, warrior. Exhale, gathering the knee in. So just 9 rounds. Take a moment to feel, tapping the heels down. You can do a little jiggle. Sigh out the mouth. Out the throat. Hum out the throat. Hum. And the other side, inhale. 9 rounds. Sometimes we can feel some density, wanting to get stirred up, or it's just really heavy. It's heavy to move. Just feeling in the strength of the prana doing the work for you, this expansive quality of the sun, of life force intelligence, Just take a moment to feel. Good. And then we'll step your left leg back, right leg is to the front. Here you can have your blocks. I can demo with mama level. Blocks are to the either side of your right foot. So your right hand is on your sacrum, left arm up towards the sky. And we'll move forward with Om. So moving up into Agnya Chakra. Inhale, Parjottanasana. Om. Inhale, rise, flat back. Om. Inhale, rise. Last one. Om. Reach your hands down. Let's take 3 to 5 breaths here, feeling the Om. In this first version of Om, feel the Om in the waking state. The power of this sound vibration to open up the inner eye, your wise seer, to navigate life in your waking state. And we'll move from here into triangle pose. So we're going to open and close our triangles. So you want to get a little longer in your stance. You can have your hand remain on the block or hand can be on the shin. We inhale, unfold the left arm. Deep breaths in, exhale, float down. So inhale a little deeper. Maybe it's that 7 or 8 count. Exhale, float forward. Last one, inhale, rise. At the top of the inhalation, just pause for 1 breath. Allow the prana to grow and then fold forward, exhale. Pivot your back heel so your hips level. Switch the block if you're needing to use a block today. You can place your right hand on your hip. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, pull the navel in and spiral rib cage, right side of the chest. Right shoulder opens towards the sky. Good. If the gaze is easy and soft, if you feel stable and strong, reach your right arm up towards the sky as well. 3 to 5 breaths here, same thing. Growing your breath. No holds. And on the 3rd breath, just hold in a pause, just for 1 count, just to feel that prana contained to expand. Exhale, forward fold. Nice and good. And just step the back leg to the front, or you can move through a vinyasa if you want to make this a little more of a stronger solar practice. So you roll the shoulders out. And sigh out the mouth, roll in the other direction. And sigh out the mouth. Good, and we'll do a couple more Himalayan movements. So the weight is on your left leg, swooping with the right, landing in a runner's lunge. So you can add the arms at the very beginning if you wish. 4 rounds in one direction, that's already 2. And the other side, or the other direction, excuse me. Good. So just feeling we're clearing the energy, we're allowing it to flow down again instead of just rising upwards, right? Tap the heels down. Can release with a sigh out of the mouth. And now the other side, 4 rounds. So inhale, swoop, exhale, land. And then the other direction. Just feeling into the light, the dappled light, the power of the sun, the beauty of its grace as it warms us, as it makes things grow, as it inspires and heals. Coming into just a Tadasana to feel. Let's release the energy so we can sometimes again feel a lot of energy is building. This is nice to release. We'll inhale, exhale, inhale, elbows bend. So we'll just do this for about 10-15 seconds, and then we'll move into the ha through the chair pose. So remembering the groundedness of the earth and the lam at the feet, at your roots. Remembering the wateriness of the vam. And this is the lunar plexus of the pelvis. Remember the power of digestive capacity and metabolism at the navel. Ha! Ha! Which allows you to digest, to release, ha! Or assimilate. Ha! 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 The power at the heart, the yum. Ha! These deep breaths in, more fuel, more light, ha! More joy. Ha! For vocal expression, the hum or the ha. Ha! Ha! To come back to your mountain with the seer's power of Om. Let's rest and be. Ha! Yeah. So if you need to shake out a little bit, do a little lymphatic shake before the other side. Deep breath in, long breath out. Beautiful. And then once you're ready, you have the desire, right leg steps back, left hand on sacrum, right arm up towards the sky. Dynamic Parashvanottanasana with the Bija Mantra Om. So now moving into the sada of the dream state. Om. The dream state can include imagination, trance, or actual dreaming. Daydreaming, night dreaming. Om. Just honoring the importance of the imaginal realm, the dream realm. Om. Coming into your full, just 3 to 5 breaths here. Feeling the power of the Om, the gifts of the dreaming, the imaginative realm, but also its dichotomy when this can cause issue, when it can block truth, vipariyaya, block our seeing power to truth, and it creates false realities. So this is the goal of the yogi, is to become clear, the seer, even in the dream, the witness. Unfolding triangles. Remembering to breathe deeply. So exhale deeply, fold. Inhale deeply, no hold. Breathe all the way down into the tissues of the pelvic floor. Feel your yogic abdominal breath fill in the triangle. And this last one we do hold at the top of the inhale just for a pause. Feel the radiance. Fold and exhale. Good. Lifting that back heel. The hips level. Left hand is on your hip. Long waist. Breathing in. Exhale. Pull the navel in. Spiral into your form. 3 rounds of breath. Notice where you've been holding on to tension. See if you can soften that tension. Let the breath flow into these places. Hold to the top. And exhale, float forward. Good. And this time, let's just step back, plank pose. Feel your power and strength connected to earth, water, fire, air, ether. Shift the body forward, lowering down. Breathing into that power of the heart to express through your voice, through prayer, through offerings, through invocation. Exhale down. 2 more rounds. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. And exhale, we'll go ahead and lower, but turning around to lower down onto your backs. We'll move directly into our alternating legs. So inhale long, exhale, knee comes to chest. Inhale long, exhale, opposite knee to chest. So this is more mellow. I'm personally feeling a little slower, grounded, needing to replenish more than activate. But if you're wanting a little more activation, you can either interlace the hands behind your neck or just lift the legs so you're reaching either knee to chest, opposite leg stretches to hover over the floor. Third option is the bicycles, right? 10 more seconds. Knees to chest, arms stretched to a T or cactus shape. Inhale into your center. Exhale, knees to the right, let them float, head turns left. Inhale, knees rise. Exhale to the left, head turns right. 2 more either side, please. Feel this great unwind of the spine, of the tissues moving you towards Shavasana, as equally as this beautiful massage on the low back and around your glutes and hips. Good, the last one, you can go ahead and plant the feet down, wide, wider than the hips. Grab your wrists, lower the knees to the right, and just rest here 3 breaths, breathing down the left side that we've really opened a lot in this practice today. This can be considered a solar practice level 1. Let's go ahead and lift the knees up, float them to the other side. Grabbing on the right wrist if that feels better, and a few breaths here. The solar practices inviting an awakening, an expansion of prana, an uplifting energy. But this particular practice was more dedicated towards the power of the voice and how prana can help to expand our voice. So in my experience, we still need to be embodied and grounded when we're needing to express ourselves, especially when there are powerful things that are needing to be shared. There's a big obstacle that we're facing or a communication difficulty we're having with another person. All of these aspects of communication can be held through our asana, through how we set the tone for our day, our practice, or for a moment. Let's go ahead and come now into your Shavasana. Before you do so, though, just one last little Ardha Navasana. So lifting the legs about 4 inches, bringing your hands together, just a couple breaths, gathering all the energy in, all the energy into your navel. Feel it in your heart, feel it in the throat. Go ahead and relax down. Let the third eye take over. Relax deeply. preparing for Shavasana. Bringing your awareness to the tip of the nose, just feeling the breath rise and fall. Notice the two streams moving in towards the head center. And as you exhale, they descend from a point into two branches. Much like the goddess herself, we breathe into the center, to the void, to the place of power and potential at the third eye, the one, the only, the Devi. And on the exhale, she branches off into two. This is the power of the Devi and her desire to take shape and form in multiple paths or myriads of faces or names or a variety of expression from one to two to the many. Feel the breath now moving inwards, leading you to the forehead and even the crown. As you exhale, just feel this descent of energy down the body, down the spine, all the way down to the feet. And as you inhale, you'll feel the rise up the back of the body, from the feet, through the legs, back of the buttocks, over the kidneys, adrenals, along the spine, in the dip of the cervical spine to the base of the skull, wrapping all the way around to the top of the head. And just continue exhaling the descent of your awareness down the body. Inhaling the ascent of your awareness up the back of the body. And then relaxing, finding a point, maybe it's one of the elements that's calling to you most deeply, and rest your awareness there. Hearing the mantra lullaby you for this last phase of your Shavasana. Feeling a deepening of the breath, we'll move into a little pranayama and sound. So not too much of an alerting or awakeness, right? Just feeling into the places within you that have expanded and feel a little more rich with joy or pleasure, sensuality or wholeness. You can wiggle your toes. Breathe into the heart nice and full. Feel the exhale reverberate down the shoulders, arms to the fingers, moving the fingers. Good morning stretch. And then when you're ready, come on up. You can roll to the side, come up mindfully. Finding a nice elevation with your bolster. Nice. So as you arrive, just feeling into your comfortable seat. Back to your yogic diaphragmatic breathing. Noticing from your core, from this center, if you are centered here, you have a greater capacity for grounded growth, stable expansion, relaxed but energized. This is the healthy power of the sun. It's grounded and illuminative, stable and expressive, whole and inspired. Good, so we'll go ahead and raise the right arm, Nadi Shodhanam, level 2. So blocking your left, let's block the left nostril or work your solar channel first. We're going to exhale out of the right side. Inhale right, 5, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue 2 more rounds. Maybe your breath is a little longer, slower, or deeper. Inhaling right. And exhaling left. Last one. And then one more, just with a little different angle. We'll pause at the top. Inhale right. Pause for a moment, chin comes down, root lock lifts, just containing the energy in the base of the body. Release and exhale left. Once you're complete, bringing the hand down, just taking a moment to observe. Notice the quality of light, presence, awareness at the forehead as you breathe. Remembering the body is this beautiful, stable vessel of balanced waves of energy, specifically created through the yogic abdominal breathing, enhanced by the bijas. Good, and then we'll switch sides. You can even, if you like, switch hands, working the left side with your left hand. Blocking the right, we'll go ahead and exhale left. Inhale left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue at your own pace, 3 more rounds. In this last round, we just hold for one pause, breathing in deeply. Chin comes down, root lock lifts. Pause to feel the expansion of prana, the deepening as it pushes deeper into the body, into the spine, and then release, exhaling, long silky stream of breath. Bringing the hand down once again, observing the flow of the nostrils to the point, the goddess, the bindu, the seer. Just being aware. And as you breathe, you can remain holding your attention here, just to invite the collection of the prana at the third eye. Bringing your awareness down through the spine, past the throat, hum, past the heart, yum, past the belly, rum, past the lunar plexus, vam, all the way down to the root, lum. So here we're going to close with our bija sounds. Is to bring a prayer through ancient vibration for empowering our voice through the power, the light, the love of the sun. Do 3 bijas for each center, starting with the base. Lam. Deep breath in. Lam. Moving to the waters, feeling the water element within and all around you purified, healthy, vital. Deep breath in. Moving up to the fire element, the solar plexus, feeling the fires within and all around you, healthy, contained appropriately, vibrant and strong where necessary. Ram. Moving to the heart, to the power of love that heals against all odds, has more shaktis than any of the other lower chakras. The power of this sound of the air element is yum. obstacles, but not knocking things down unless they deserve it. It's time. That can be a great assist. Moving up into the throat, the hum, feeling this vibration of the hum from the simple before the bijas into the bija, the seed sound of ether, of akasha, of the relational field, of the connecting forces between one and another, of the love that we share with our words, of the power of our words, to be aware. To move it all into the sacred of our waking, dreaming, deep sleep and beyond, the power of Om, the cosmic seed sound that understands all of this illusion and truth that creates Maya. May the seeing power within us be clear. Strong visionaries, truth seers, to know vipariyaya, the false understanding, but to pierce through that with Om. Feeling into this vibratory field of prana and love. Feel your body as this vibratory field of blossoming energies. And we'll close with a prayer, which is also a sunrise prayer. And a prayer for our hands, which moves through our hearts into the world, through our voice into the world. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Sarasvati, Karamule tu Govinda, Prabhate Karadarshanam.